What's up, chosen family? I hope y'all having a blessed day out here, y'all. In this sky, and this, atmosphere, y'all. A lot of people are going crazy because they can't handle this heat, y'all. I'm not the only one, but many others have told you that it was gonna be this way, y'all. It's gonna get hotter than it is now, y'all. It's gonna get extraordinary hot. You might be panicking if you're not vibrating high. There's nothing you can do to stop the heat from hitting your body, because this is naturally the way everything has to go to reset. So this is nature taking its power and its course. The only thing you can do is get right with nature, yo, or you will get removed off of the planet. It's not about ego. It's about learning how to adapt with everything around you, yo. You may have power, yes you do, but nature's within you, yo. So if you go against how hot it's outside, you're going against your own biological, vessel, your avatar. So it's something to think about, yo, because everybody's complaining. A lot of people are walking outside with umbrellas and shit like that's gonna save you. You can't run from the sun, yo. They may be able to block it temporarily with clouds that are man-made, but you can't block something that's natural. So why not get right with the sun, yo, instead of letting that motherfucker burn you all day? Because you're perishing slowly, right? There's always a way for you to take something. It's not like it's just gonna kill you and you weren't given nothing to protect yourself or shield from it. That's when vibration comes into play, yo. It doesn't matter how many times I make these videos, I keep making them because you need to realize that if you don't get it right, your ass will fucking melt like an ice cream cone out here. You're seeing it right now, yo. You see all these motherfuckers dying and shit in other cities and states because they thought this shit was a game. And all they did was laugh about it and push it aside. But I'm telling you right now, yo, this is just the beginning. You think this is the final countdown? No. But the Most High is using the chosen ones to get this message out. So people like myself and ones who are heart enlightened are gonna give you this message because we're trying to save the ones that are trying to live. How should I explain this, yo? So the ones that are living right now, yo, are gonna be able to sustain more life than how it was back then. You know why? Because if you're on the right frequency as nature, yo, you are naturally being upgraded physically. You're being given more and more light codes to sustain longevity, yo. For the people who were living in the 70s all the way to the 90s or even the 50s and 60s, yo, the sun was never this hot. That's why they weren't able to live long, because not only were they living in low vibrations, yo, they weren't even getting the natural source of energy that is needed for not only existence but for you. The sun is what causes the plants, the trees, and everything to grow or sprout. So if you were in the sun all day, what do you think it'd be doing to your ass? If you were vibrating high, it'll be giving you life, right? And this is not even counting holding in your sexual energy or being, fasting or just trying to live with purpose, yo. There's many ways to sustain your life for a long time, but you must delete or remove the limiters that were placed upon you to limit you, So this is how it's gonna go now. There's always a pro and a con to everything. So the pro is you will be able to live longer now because the sun and the planet is heating up, causing your body to metamorphose for the ones on high vibrations, right? That's the pro. But the con is you will die faster if you live on a low vibration, if you are trying to run from the sun, something that is impossible to run from because you have a sun within you. So, in other words, you can say that is a pro and a con. The other pro is that you will live longer if you get on the right hertz, the right vibration, the right energy. But the ones who want to stay lustful, stay sinning, stay, disrespecting their own self, well, then you will die faster, yo, because the universe is balancing yourself out and allowing the things that want to live longer, which is us. That's why the planet is rising with us and getting hotter. Because think about it, the ones who are full of life, y'all, are fully embracing the heat within you. If you look young, if you are pure, if you have hella energy, but your body is tremendously hot inside because you have so much energy. You know, energy is nothing but heat, y'all. But it's condensed heat because it's not gonna all hit you all at once. No, it's built up over time. You know. So that's why cold water feels good on a motherfucker who has so much energy because it balances that heat within you. But for the ones who are unaware of this information or doesn't believe in it can be hard to believe because you've been programmed your whole life to live like a motherfucking slave or to live like somebody who's nothing. And that's when your mind goes against you because you were programmed from a young age, So that's why it's important to eat right, You don't have to meditate in the beginning, A lot of people are scared of meditation because they're scared to face themselves, right? But you meditate every day you go into sleep. You're just not aware of it because you let your body do its thing. When you meditate, you go into the world of the thoughts, You go into the mind full of thoughts. And everything's gonna be racing. But if you can be patient with yourself, give it time, you will see how you'll become aware of those thoughts. And then those thoughts will no longer be affecting your meditation. You will have a clearer mind. You'll be more aware. You'll think before you do something. You'll feel truly at peace, y'all. There's a reason why monks do this shit for hours upon hours. Some even do it days. Because the major, benefits you get from this. The glow, you get smarter, you become wiser, you stay quieter. You're not trying to prove to the world what the fuck you are, what you have to offer. You don't care about that. Because deep down inside, somebody who truly values you is not gonna want you for you flexing or for you showing off. They want you because you don't gotta brag about nothing you have. That's what makes you a rare commodity in this world, y'all. People, they want things that they can't have, right? They'll never get shit because the person that they are wanting is not gonna want who the fuck they are for the fact that they're not something that everybody else can obtain, yo. You're like a gold mine or a rare breed of gems forged under the surface of the crust, and not everybody can handle you. That's exactly why your standards are so high. My standards are high, and not only women, but in people, but in how they treat themselves, because you don't want to be surrounded by no badass energy, because it rubs off and it hits you, and that can easily bring you back down to your old lifestyle, y'all. But what I was saying, y'all, not to get off topic, you will be able to live longer, and this state that we are currently evolving in, because I'm telling you right now, your body thrives off of solar energy, condensed sunlight, because you have a sun that needs to be fed. It only ate sunlight, to be honest with you, because the sun was the only thing that couldn't be removed from this earth, this atmosphere, or this earth. But people, they want to live low vibrational, They want to live with negative energy. They want to live, picking or killing or feeding off of others, because their body is housed up with a fucking thousand of negative entities possessing their ass on a daily. You may laugh at that, but you must ask yourself, what is it within you that's causing you to laugh about this message? If I'm not laughing myself, I'm being honest, I'm speaking truth, and I don't negate nothing from nobody, You're either high vibrational or you're low vibrational. But whatever you are, you know simply how to overcome that. If you're vibrating high, you're doing the right thing. I salute you. If you are vibrating low, you need to do some work. You need to cleanse yourself. You need to eat right. You need to build up your sexual energy. Because if you're not trying to have a baby, or you're not, literally putting a baby inside of your woman, what the fuck are you nutting for? You shouldn't be nutting at all. Every time you give your identity away, you give your lifespan, literally fucking, you're knocking at it every single time. You were naturally given a long lifespan, but you're knocking on that door every single time you eject your identity away, y'all. That's why women don't respect you. That's why, this life throws hella challenges at you, and you're heavily disrespected. But the truth is right here, y'all. My channel will always give you that. If many channels don't, and they want you to buy a course and shit like that, that's not me, y'all. I got money. Not to say that I have it, but just because I'm financially stable, The Most High will always provide for the ones that live this way. You don't need money by doing shit like this. You will always win because I'm living proof of that. So before I end this video, I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all watching to the end. If y'all have so, go in that sun, y'all. Go absorb it. You don't have to be in it for hours. Just go in there for 10 to 15 minutes if you can, because that sunlight is affecting the way your cells are becoming active with that dormant DNA within you, y'all. And the only way to access it is to get closer to what truly feeds you, which is the sunlight, y'all. You may not see rapid changes or occurrences right now, but over time, y'all, that's exactly how a tree is formed, y'all. You don't see a tree grow into a big ass tree in a day or two. It takes years upon years for you to see its existence. But I'll see you on the next video. I mean, this was a good video to talk about, but I've said it. The ones who want to live will live longer in this generation because nature is responding to your vibration. She hears you when nobody else hears you. She hears you. That's why she's cleansing the motherfuckers that are vibrating low of this world. Everybody's running in fear or living in scares because they're scared. Don't nothing to be afraid of, y'all. You just need to live for yourself and choose to live with peace instead of living in gluttony. But this was a video, family. Those who want to live longer will and shall. Those who refuse but still want to live with negativity and you know, trifleness, we will be going faster than ever. But it's for you to decide, y'all. This is how the world has to play itself out, because nature already knows one thing. You're uplifting nature, so she's gonna be on your side 100%. But the motherfuckers that are around you are living in low vibration, and it's harder for you because the world is full of low vibrational people. You're like rare. You're so rare. That's why everybody negates you or wants you, because you're not gonna find another high vibrational being just by going in a store. Nah, it's rare. It's a once in a lifetime type of thing. So of course nature's gonna stand with you and eradicate these motherfuckers that don't need to be here, because they're not only causing hell on you, but they're causing hell on nature, because you are nature. I'll see ya, family. I love y'all. Shit.